Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto, the first Otsutsuki son. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie. Now before continuing, this shout out is due. Shout out to Jimmy Dice for suggesting this idea. Now I made a few changes in the plot that he tries to, give me in the comment section. So I hope he doesn't mind and I hope you guys all enjoy today's movie. And yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel and to my other two channels as well. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Our story begins with the Council of Narutos, as in a time space of their own they were all seated together. Their leader, the founder, Naruto Prime, was seated in the center, while surrounding him were different heroes who have done great duties. As most of them were present there for their annual meeting, one of them was missing. It was Naruto, the All-Seer, the one who is tasked with viewing the different timelines and different variants of Naruto. As suddenly the door bursted open to the chamber as he rushed in. Seer, what is wrong with you? Why are you rushing in here when you know we're not going to go anywhere without you and begin this meeting with? Said Prime as he was seated there. As the Uchiha and the others chuckled, laugh all you want. The matters are quite serious, Prime. You and the rest need to look into this timeline that I was able to stumble upon. What timeline are you referring to? You will see and find out yourself. As now we see the All-Seer Naruto arrived in the center. As he closed his eye, and on his forehead a third eye opened, which was complete white. As he placed his palm into the center, a holographic image appeared of a timeline in which they saw a variant of them that was different. Is he Otsutsuki? Half, at least, from what I can tell. Not half, Uchiha. It's the complete Otsutsuki version of ourselves. Complete one. As everyone sat straight. This is not good. This is not good at all, Prime, said the King Naruto. From what I have known, Otsutsukis, yes, we are aware. We have faced them, remember? Complete Otsutsukis are quite hard to deal with, said the All-Seer. And now we have a variant of our own. I am afraid that he won't listen to us if we approach him. Even if we don't approach him, he will try to look into the other realities. God knows what he might do, said Uchiha. So what do you all suggest we should do? Asked the Prime Naruto. Being the leader, he had to ask his important people. I say we approach him. What do you mean by that, Seer? Said Uchiha as he picked up his gunpei pointed at him. Look at him. He's an Otsutsuki, not an Uzumaki or Namikaze or an Uchiha or anything else, like us. We have had half Otsutsuki like yourself, Prime. Like yourself, All-Seer, but not complete ones. You are right, but he is one of us. And if you would have seen what I was trying to show you completely, you would have known why I was here and not have eliminated him already myself. Calm down, Uchiha. The rest. We need to see what he has brought to us, because the All-Seer, he knows that if he has to bring something to us, it better be good and demands immediate attention. I know. You don't have to tell me twice. And so, the timeline began to play out, in which they saw on the planets of the Otsutsuki, Kaguya and Ishiki Otsutsuki gave birth to Naruto Otsutsuki, their son. At first, everything was the same. The only problem began to arise when Naruto turned at the age of 3. And that is when he was beginning to be neglected and hated by the both of them. It got so bad that Kaguya divorced Ishiki and split up with him and left. Once Kaguya left, abandoning Naruto as well as Ishiki, Naruto was mistreated by his own clan to the point that he was sent to the eternal sleeping chamber and was to be banished, as per the order of the Shibai Otsutsuki, the king of Otsutsukis. And now, in an eternal sleep in a glass chamber, he was dispersed to be forever lost in space, being stuck at the age of 3. As now, the All-Seer closed the timeline. That is what I saw before I rushed here. What happened to him? We have to help him. Maybe he still have hope. I mean, look at what has happened to him. There's a chance that we might be able to bring him to our side. Many of the voices begin to rise as Prime raised his hand. Enough. I am hearing your concerns, and I agree. All's here. You know which timeline it is and where we can get him? Of course. The only problem will be we need Yamanaka Naruto to get inside his mindscape so that we can all communicate with him and tell him about us. You think he will believe us? That is why we are taking this precaution before waking him up. How long was this ago? From what I can tell, at least 1,000 years ago. What about our parents? Said Naruto the king, the one that was the newest member up until now. As the others looked towards him. I mean, you know, Minato and Kushina. Our real parents, in most of the timelines. That is correct. What happened to them, All-Seer? Well, they are still at the phase where they did not have a child yet. Since it's almost been 1,000 of years, sooner or later there will be QB attack. But from what I can tell, this timeline is different. In this, our Gigi will be the one to sacrifice himself. I see. So there's a high chance that if that is going to happen, that we might have a different child instead of Naruto, because Naruto is already born here. Said Prime, as everyone agreed to that. At first we have to get him, said the All-Seer, and then we will discuss about this, of where to place him, if he agrees to or not. Agreed upon. And so, all of them said this and vanished, arriving in the space where the All-Seer brought them to a space portal, where they grabbed onto the crystal, and then they arrived back. Now, in their own time-space, there was a room chamber that was specifically created for him, where the crystal was placed and under which the 3-year-old Naruto was sleeping. Or at least looked like that. He's shedding tears, said All-Seers. Look at that. He can hear us. Good. Because sooner or later we will have to go and speak and see if he's a threat or not. Do not try to scare him, Uchiha. He is one of us after all. And so, the Yamanaka was here. Alright, I will do what you all ask me to. And using his sacred technique that he was able to create, not only his but the rest of the council's mindscape went inside the newly found Naruto's mindscape. As once inside the mindscape, we see a boy sitting on a ground which was completely white, wearing white robes and his pale skin and white hair visible. But his eyes were the ones that scared them. One of them had the Tensei gun, and the other one had the Sharingan already. And the third one, it was an obsidian black Rinnegan. Oh my god, said the All-Seer as he gulped and began to felt chills run down his spine. What is that? That, Uchiha, is the Eye of Destruction, the Eye of Doom. The Otsutsuki I faced, he was able to gather the eyes of all the Otsutsuki clan after absorbing them, and was able to create this eye. It was the most hardest and horrifying thing that I have seen. That eye alone is capable of destroying the whole timeline and its threats, and everyone felt chills run down their spine. Everything that they had built upon could have easily vanished because of that eye. The obsidian black Rinnegan. Who are you? What do you want from me? Why do you all look like me? We are you, but from different realities. We have made a council about us, where we find different variants of us and help them. That is our only sole goal, to benefit you. What's the point of benefiting me? My own family doesn't want me and banished me. I have been shamed. Well, you see, We were here to thinking that if you were a threat, we would eliminate you. But seeing that eye of yours, we understand that the circumstances have changed. You could have escaped. Why didn't you? I did not want it to. Because if you don't have a family, if you don't have somewhere to belong, what's the point of existing? So you're just waiting to rot away, said the Uchiha Naruto. Enough, said Prime. Unfortunately for you, we can't allow you to do that. Because there's more to being Naruto than just being rotting away. Especially for you, Otsutsuki. What do you mean by that? You are special, even amongst us. We will inform you of everything if you agree to come with us and come out of this shell. Seems like you don't need our help after all. I will then. But only because I am interested into listening about you. Because you are all a version of me. Exactly. And so, once they all came outside, they found that the Otsutsuki was already awake, the crystal shattered, and he was waiting for them. What took you all so long? Wait, how is this possible? Said Yamanaka. Usually the one who walks through the mind is the first one to come outside. Even me, who should be the first one. I was the second, because you... I know. I just happened to do that. So, what do you want to tell me? Go on, I'm listening. And so, at first Naruto was brought in to an Ichiraku ramen stand, but not just any, the eternal one in which Tenoichi and Ayame, both of whom have helped Naruto and raised them, was working alongside him. Hey boss, what are you doing here? Oh, look at that, a new addition to our family, huh? Of course, Naruto. How about you give us a special bowl of ramen that we all like? Coming right up, and so 8 different bowls were given, alongside a huge one for the Otsutsuki. What is this? Try it. It's our comfort food. We don't know if you like it or not, but who knows? I like dangos more. As all the Uzumagis at that moment glared daggers at the Uchiha. What? I can like something else. You dare say that? What would the ramen gods think? You shamed us all, Narutos. Hey, calm down, guys. It's not that bad. And at that moment, they heard a slurp. As on the other side, they saw Otsutsuki. He was already halfway down, mowing through the bowl. It's delicious. I did not know foods like this existed. What did he had up until then? Chakra fruits. Obviously. Chakra fruits. My father, when he found out that I was quite weak, he gave me a lot of them. So much so that I felt pain. But he didn't stop. It all began when my mother left. And only a few months later, when he saw that I was getting nowhere, he decided to seal me away. Nobody is going to seal you away here, Otsutsuki. You're like one of us, said the ramen Naruto who was on the other side of the counter. Here. Next one is on me. Hey, how come you never give us while giving the new guys? Since you're old, Uchiha, you would by the time now know that. To comfort them, you dumb idiot brute. I can't believe this guy saved 8 universes, Prime. Sometimes even I don't. Enjoy it, kid. After that, we will talk. And after having 8 more bowls of ramen, they all arrived in the council chamber, saying goodbye to the other versions of Naruto like Yamanaka and the ramen one, as a small chair was prepared for him on which he was seated. So, what do you wanted to tell me? You have been drifting for 1,000 years and haven't aged a bit. Yes. If you want me to, I can, but it will cause me a bit of pain. You don't need to. You can grow naturally out. Thank you, I guess. So, what is it? Why was this council formed and, why do you need me? Our goal is simple. This council was formed for the sake of Naruto's. And our goal is to help them achieve anything they want. What do you want, Naruto? I want revenge on the Otsutsuki clan. I want revenge on my father. We will help you then. But I doubt you would need our help because of the dojutsus you already possess. You don't realize just how strong Shibai and the others are, don't you? We have faced them, but of your reality, we are not aware. So they vary from different realities. Of course. For example, the obsidian Rinnegan that you have is only unique to your timeline and one other. Whose? Mine. I am the one who found you. I am in half Otsutsuki. My mother was Kaguya and my father was Minato. And I am the All-Seer, capable of seeing through different realities and timelines. In fact, he was the one who gathered us, and I was the one who established us, said Prime. As after that, the Otsutsuki then said, "So, you all had parents like me?" "No. Most of us didn't even had parents. But our two prime parents in most of the timelines were these two, Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. They belonged to the elemental nations on Earth, and they reside in Konoha. They were supposed to be your parents too, but seems like fate had other things in mind in your timeline, and you were made into a full-blown Otsutsuki, which makes you unique in its own right." "How so?" "Isn't that guy a Otsutsuki as well?" he said, pointing towards the one who was seated there, the one who found him, the All-Seer. "Of course he is, but you are a full-blown Otsutsuki, and that in itself says a lot." It's too hard for me to understand. "So, you all just brought me here to make me see what I could have?" "No. This don't have a child yet. You can be their child. It's not that simple. They wouldn't accept me." "Oh, but they would." "But they would. Trust me. If you are found by them and helped, as according to our plan, you will be." "Alright. How so?" And so, now we go to the elemental nations, where we see the QB attack had begun. Everything was going smoothly. Kushina had given birth to her daughter Mito. And that is when the masked person appeared, and everything, it went down like hell. Minato Namikaze was trying his best to find a solution, and in the end he was preparing for the inevitable. He had to sacrifice himself by using the Reaper Death Seal. But as he was finishing the creation of the seal on her daughter's stomach, that is when he was knocked out. Before his vision blurred and was turned dark, he saw that it was Iruzen Sarutobi. And his words, that was all he could hear. "I'm sorry, Minato, but I can't allow you to sacrifice yourself." And he used the Reaper Death Seal to seal the QB. But QB, seeing this, tried to attack Hiruzen, and was successfully able to do that, piercing through his guts, killing him instantly because of his old age. Its next target was Mito and Minato. And at that time, Naruto emerged, the Otsutsuki, and he placed a single hand forward, and from his palm a red Rinne Sharingan activated, which caused the QB eyes to be widened and to be shocked. He, with a single motion, without saying or doing anything, absorbed the whole QB, to the point that it turned into a chakra fruit. And then he ate half of it and gave half to the girl that was near him, the infant child. And at that moment he felt a kunai press against his neck. "Who are you?" It was Kushina. "I am an orphan. I saw you needed help and I came to rush here to help you. You stopped a monster on your own by just showing it your palm. You may look like a kid, but you're something else." "If you say so. I was born with these powers. Everyone became so afraid that I ran away. I was sleeping in the woods when I heard the commotion. I came here to see something was wrong, and I decided to help when I saw this old man die over here." "What's your name?" "Naruto. Full name, I don't have one." "I see. Kushina-sama. Hiruzen-sama is dead. Okage-sama is knocked out. That leaves you for a bit in charge. What should we do? Bring this child in for questioning. As for my husband, bring him to the hospital and prepare Hiruzen-sama for the funeral alongside the rest who have sacrificed themselves tonight. And so, that is what they would have done. Kushina arrived in the council chamber since Minato was knocked out cold and dealt with the council. They were all afraid though about the child. Kushina told them that she will be the one taking care of him and observing him. While the council watched this from afar, they smirked, realizing that the Otsutsuki was quite cunning and was able to get in without much trouble. And so, now we see Kushina arriving inside the holding cell in which the child was placed. As the child hugged his knees because he remembered the crystal dome in which he was sealed within for 1,000 years and was shedding tears. Why are you crying? Kushina's maternal instincts screamed, yelled at her because there was a small boy crying who was told her that he was an orphan. He was hated and was on his own at such a young age. How did you survive for so long? Kushina said it out loud. It was hard, but I was able to catch fish. And I was able to cook it on fire. It was kind of bad, but I was able to eat at least. I see. You were able to save my daughter and my husband, both of whom are fine. I can't thank you enough. You don't need to thank me. After they're fine, I guess I'll leave then, right? I don't want to bother you or anyone. You can stay. I mean, if you want to, you can have a family here. Really? But I doubt anyone would want me. I mean, I have these powers and abilities that even I sometimes am afraid of, don't know of. When I revealed this ability, thinking that everyone who I had as a friend before would like it, they were scared of me and ran away, calling me a monster. As Otsutsuki began to cry, Kushina, her maternal instincts yelling already at her, moved forward and hugged him. Then I will adopt you. From this day onwards, you will be my son. You will be Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. And so, Naruto's eyes widened. Because never in his life he was hugged. As Kushina hugged him, his heart softened, and he hugged her back. And after that was done, Naruto Otsutsuki decided that he would see this mother as his own. And soon after, when Minato woke up, he was introduced to him by Kushina as their adopted son and the one who saved them. Minato at first was suspicious and would watch and monitor him whenever he was with Kushina, him, and Mito, who was growing attached to him as the time went by, even at such a young age. And it became evident when Naruto reached at the age of 10 and she reached at the age of 7, that both of them were inseparable. Mito was a prodigy, a genius. Naruto, he was mysterious as well as quite strong. Since he was a bit older, he spent 3 years in monitoring, and when Mito got quite a bit older and joined the academy, he joined alongside her. As now we see in the academy, Naruto had gained a reputation which was mysterious and always the one who aced in each and every test that was presented to him. Minato and Kushina, who now trusted him alongside some of the villagers, knew that he was the adopted son, the one who saved them, and respected him a lot, while some of the other council members see him as a threat, as a factor that could both be a savior and as well as a disaster for them. And Naruto himself was quite happy. For the first time, he had many things: family, sibling, as well as friends. Some of them were girls, but he was okay with that. He didn't discriminate. In fact, he was happy, more than happy. Everything was going smoothly until Hinata's birthday party, on which they were invited, since they were, after all, in the same class. Naruto went along with his sister, who was hugging his arm. Mito, you know you can let go of my arm. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Really? But what about Ino? And what about Hinata? What if they take away? We are here for Hinata-chan, remember? And it's her birthday. I have to go and greet her. Seriously, Nissan. Sometimes I just don't understand why you even do this, when you have a pretty sister like me. Whatever you say. And so, Naruto arrived and greeted Hinata and the others. Hinata wanted to show Naruto something, brought him to her room while leaving the rest of the party. And at that time, something happened. Hinata was snatched away from right through the window. Naruto stood there for a second, eyes widened, until he disappeared. The man who was running away felt a slap so hard on the back of his skull that his brain literally slammed and splattered within his skull itself, as his body limped and fell face first to the ground, dragging itself, killing him. As Naruto, with a snap of his finger, repaired his mind, reviving him because he could, as he opened the sack, revealing Hinata, who was tied and scared. "Are you okay, Hinata-chan?" "Naruto-kun," said Hinata, hugging Naruto. I know. As the man alive and Dishave captured was brought in, as Naruto went and informed alongside Hinata to Hiyashi-sama and the others of what has happened, as Hisashi and the others now had the man arrested and wanted to kill him until Minato intervened. "No. What do you mean, no, Minato? I thank your son for saving my daughter, but leave this to us. This would cause an incident, and that is what Kumo wants. Can't you see that? You'll be walking right into their trap. Right now we have leverage over Kumo." "He's right, brother. I know how you feel, but think about this. We can ask for a lot from Kumo based on this. That is what I am saying. What Naruto has done is great. He hasn't killed him, was able to capture him alive." "I understand. If that is how things are, even if I don't want to. But let him be tortured. Oh, of course he will be. Because he tried to lay a hand on one of the clan's kids. He would face the wrath of Konoha. Anko and Ibiki must be informed that this one and the others would be treated with oh such more care." As the Kumo shinobi groaned and was taken away, squirming, we see both Hiyashi as well as Minato turned towards Naruto. "You did great, son," said Minato, patting Naruto's head, as Naruto smiled. "It's alright though, son. I'll protect everyone who I love." I know. And so, after Hiyashi thanked Naruto, they returned back home. Mito on the way back was telling her parents that how cool Naruto Nissan was, while Naruto, he just smiled and looked happy. While this was going on, unbeknownst to Naruto, everything was seen by someone whose eyes were widened, and that was none other than Zetsu. And he, being the will of Kaguya, could sense the essence of Kaguya within the boy, and went straight towards the secret pond that connected to the moon. After arriving within the seal, he saw his mother change there. "Mother." "Zetsu, why are you here?" I found someone with your essence who is alive." "Who?" "Naruto. He's Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze." "What? Naruto? My son? He's alive?" Kaguya thought to herself. Your son?" "Yes. Before you, Kaguruma, and Homura, I had a son, a full Otsutsuki one. He was born weak and was ridiculed by our clan. I was ridiculed because of him. At the time, I was young, and because of my anger, I lashed out at him because of the disrespect that I got. I left him there and left the clan before coming here. So you mean to say I have another brother who would try to help me? He after finding out that you are alive, he would help you, wouldn't he? I do not know. What do you mean you do not know, mother? What if he hates me? I will go and talk to him. Be careful, Zetsu. Be very careful. That child has gone through a lot of pain at such a young age. God knows what he would be right now. He's a 10-year-old. A 10-year-old. But that's impossible. That is, unless I have to ask him directly. Zetsu, take my tears and place them on your forehead. As Kaguya's eyes shedded some tears as Zetsu did so, as Zetsu realized a third eye, a white one, had opened on his forehead. What is this, mother? An eye through which I can see and hear what you are seeing and hearing. Now you must approach. But remember, approach him carefully. I will remember, mother. And so, now we see. It was a peaceful afternoon and Naruto had just returned from the academy. Mito got detention again because she was trying to prank. As Naruto, after having lunch with his mother and father, while laughing and all that, arrived upstairs in his room, where he was now resting for a bit until his eyes opened. He, with a literal movement of his fingers, was able to stop time and appear in front of Zetsu, grabbing him by the neck. Who are you? And what business do you have spying on us? Zetsu, for the first time, felt afraid as he saw the true form of Naruto. One Tenseigan, one Rinne Sharingan, and one Syrian Black Rinnegan. Kaguya, who was seeing this all, was horrified at the same time, shocked, but also feeling a huge amount of guilt. I sensed, mother. What do you want from me? I am Will of Kaguya. I am son of your mother, your brother. I do not have a brother, said Naruto, literally throwing away Zetsu as he slammed into a wall. Do not try to approach me again. That woman is not my mother. She might have given birth to me, yes, but she is not my mother. I denounce her as such. The only mother that I recognize is Kushina Uzumaki. But you can't deny your heritage. Your brother sealed her away. You have to help her. She can help herself. Where was she when for the thousands of years I drifted in space, sealed within the glass stone cocoon? Forced to stay and remain my age as I was sealed, forced to eternal sleep until I decayed away. She did not even bother to check. She did not even bother to see if I was alive or not. Why should I care? For all I care, she better not try to harm anyone I love. Or neither do you, Zetsu. Because I am aware of your Otsutsuki and your plan. Mark my words. As soon as you begin, you will face me. Because I will not let a single soul die. But how can you do this? She gave birth to you at least. As Naruto literally awakened his third eye, and his whole body was covered in obsidian space-like chakra, as Naruto turned it into a small compressed orb that could fit on his finger. Do not make me kill you. And trust me when I say this, Zetsu. You will be erased. Don't do this, son, spoke Kaguya. So you are here, mother. Or should I say Kaguya Otsutsuki, because you don't even deserve that name. I know you're mad. I won't hurt the people you love. It's just I was shocked to hear that you were alive. So was I. I begged and called for you with thousands of fears, hoped and prayed that you would find it in your heart to at least see me once. But you never did. Neither you nor did him. My only goal is to protect my family, the one I have. And if any of you and Otsutsuki clan try to get in my way, I will exterminate them with my own hands. You're threatening your own clan? I'm promising extinction to my own clan. Don't you dare try to destroy what I have built, because I will not tolerate it. As Naruto resumed the time, appearing back in his room, resting, as Zetsu found himself again standing on the same tree, covered in cold sweat. Mother, leave, Zetsu. You don't understand who you are dealing with. He possesses the eye that none of the Otsutsuki or our god even possess. That obsidian eye? Yes. That is the most dangerous eye out there. Nobody has awoken it. Nobody. It was said to be a myth. Not even our god has awoken it. But Naruto has. Yes. Naruto has. And so, Kaguya Otsutsuki, who was sealed away, was now shedding tears. And that is when her two children appeared, Hagoromo and Homura. Why are you crying, mother? And why did you never tell us that we had an older brother? Because you saw him as a shame. Yes, at the time I did. When I had you two, I thought I could forget about him, move on, because by the time I thought he would be turned like an Otsutsuki by his father. I would have never imagined that he was given the worst punishment one could give amongst our clan. Eternal sleep in a glass chamber until you decay away. So he was going through that on his own, for at least thousands of years, as he said. As Kaguya cried, shaking her head, I am the worst kind of mother. I failed him first. I failed you too afterwards. No. The only person you failed is yourself, mother. Not us. But him? Yes, we can agree you might have. As Kaguya began to cry, as both of the brothers dispersed, Zetsu on the other side was shitting bricks because he realized that he had to go along with Kaguya's will. If he doesn't, everything he has worked upon will be all for naught. What are we gonna do? Naruto has declined our plea. Even mother is afraid of him. You're right. But we can divert his attention to the Otsutsuki clan because he's hateful towards them, not mother, that much from what we can tell. He hates her still. I know he does. But to some extent only. He hates his father and the others more. Right now his goal and focus is to protect his family. What if he has to deal with the very threat that he is aiming to destroy? Are you insane? Bringing in the other Otsutsukis? Mother has warned us to never trust that clan. That clan spells disaster. And you're willing to bring them in? Yes. If it helps the cause, then yes. We have to find a way to communicate with them. In the meantime, we have to make sure that Naruto stays far away from us, as do we stay far away from him. As on the other side, back in Elemental Nation, time began to pass by as finally Mito at the age of 13 was graduated. And Naruto at the age of 16, still looking like he was 13, was also amongst those who had graduated as well, because he wanted to graduate with his friends and was held, at least, well, Mito joined in because she promised Naruto that both of them were going to be in the same team, and Naruto, being Naruto, obeyed. As Naruto was happy, but at the same time confused because he had been made teams with two girls, Hinata Hyuga as well as his own sister, and their sensei was their mother. Mother, it's kind of embarrassing that you're our sensei and taking pictures, said Mito, while still clinging on to the arm of her brother. You're the one clinging on to him, Mito. It's fine, Mito-chan. Look, we'll have a lot of pictures to add to our album, don't we, Mother? Naruto gets it, as Hinata also joined in. As Naruto smiled, you can come in, Hinata. You're like a family to me as well. As Hinata blushed while Mito pouted. As now we see Kushina noticed that, and after the celebration and all that, Naruto, who was asleep, Mito was seen staring at him through the door of his room opened, and was busted by Kushina herself. Mito, downstairs, we need to talk. As she had a smirk on her face while Mito looked like she had been caught by our oncoming headlights of a car as a deer. As Naruto sat up awake, what are they planning now? As Naruto came downstairs without anyone being detected, as Mito was heard speaking, but I love him. Everyone loves their brother and sibling. Not like brother, but more. I know that he is my stepbrother and was adopted. So it's alright, right? Of course it is. But Naruto has to also recuperate your feelings, otherwise it's useless. But I don't want to share him. From the looks of it, you have no other choice, because Naruto is strong and the council, they want him to start his own clan amongst us, and they want him to have multiple wives. What? They can't have that. The order was given, and it was passed by me. What? Said Naruto as he jumped in. What do you mean I have to? You were listening into this, as Mito was now blushing crimson red, and so was Naruto. Yes, I mean, I didn't want it to, but I was kind of awake when Mito was staring at me, as Mito looked like she wanted to pass out after hearing that. You were awake? Yeah, it's kind of hard to have eyes on you when, you have heightened abilities. As Kushina began to chuckle and sat them both down. So what do you think about Mito's confession, Naruto? I mean, it's kind of cute and all that, but I don't know. As Mito began to cry. Hey, don't cry, Mito. It's alright. I understand if you don't like me and all that. No, it's not that. It's just I never thought of it that way. All my life I just, was busy trying to be as happy and cherish every moment. I didn't thought of love in that manner yet. So there's still a chance. Said Mito hopefully. I don't know, maybe? As Naruto was told to go upstairs by Kushina, who was smiling. And don't you dare peek and hear on us, alright? Otherwise no bowl of ramen for you. And Naruto looked like he was visibly hurt after that and went upstairs. So you think I still have a chance? Of course you do. Naruto is as dense as your father was when we begin to go out. Really? Yes, really. I'm not even joking. Minato was dense as a stone. But in the end we were able to get together. But Naruto unfortunately would have to have at least 3 wives. I know who will be the second too. What do you mean by that, Mito? Hinata is also interested in him. Has been always. And then there's Ino. How about you bring in those girls and we'll talk? Naruto unfortunately heard this and gulped. Oh boy, this can't be good. I need their help, because this is something that I did not thought of. How I deal with this. And so, for the first time, the council who has been observing his lifetime was contacted. And well, they hung up on him. They usually don't do this, but they were Naruto's and they were pranksters at heart. What? Is it broken? As they were seeing his expressions, all of them were chuckling. Oh, I think we should help the poor boy, said the All-Seer. Poor boy. That is a man, All-Seer, and he has just landed on the biggest landmine ever. And there's no helping him. I mean, sometimes you gotta cut your losses when it comes to things like this. I mean, you wanna go and talk to Kushina? I mean, his Kushina? As the Uchiha said, everyone remained quiet because nobody wanted to go and have a talk with Kushina Uzumaki when she set a mind to it. All they could do was pray for the poor boy. Damn it, I think it's broken. Maybe they're all busy. As suddenly, he tried to call again. He's trying again. One of you should answer, please. If you're not gonna deny Will, and the all-seer was put up front. Yes, Naruto. As a holographic image of his appeared. I need to talk. I need your help. My mother. She's trying to set me up with Mito and the other two girls from my class who were my friends, Hinata and Ino. You hate them? No, I kind of like them, but there you have it. You have your answer. You like them. Good luck and have a happy life. Bye. And so the call was cut. Wait, what? But I need an advice. What am I gonna even do? And suddenly the books appeared from none other than Jiraiya himself. Icha Tactics. Huh? Icha Tactics? What sort of weird book is this? As Naruto opened it and began to read, and as his gaze went along the lines, his face began to turn red. What is that? He said, slamming the book shut. Is this what you do? Said Naruto, gulping, while the others chuckled. Wasn't easy, was it? Huh? All-seer. Yes, it wasn't easy at all. And you yourself has one wife. Don't talk about her. He's quite handful. What will Satsuki-chan say when she hears about this? Said Prime. Don't you dare mention her. She's gonna get pissed. Of course she will. As now we see, while the Naruto Council enjoyed this for the first time, Naruto on the other side was reading and learning. And the next day came and the two girls came to the house of the Uzumaki Namikaze household when they were squirming, meeting his mother, and Naruto was also seated there. Well, I told them that I already like him, and Nissan over here eardrops on me. I like Naruto-kun as well. So do I. It's just, we always did. He was kind, shy, and always mysterious. Oh, I guess, thank you. I did not knew you kind of liked me like that. As Kushina witnessed that both of the sides talked with one another, the girls and the boy in question, and were slowly getting cool with the idea as Kushina smiled. So if you're okay with this idea, you both can mention the name and Naruto would not have any more CRA. And both of the girls dashed alongside with Mito. Once Minato got the list, he was a bit shocked, and so was Hiyashi as well as Inoichi, and threatened Naruto, well, not by Minato, by the other two fathers, that if he tried to break their daughter's heart, he literally will hurt him so much that he would beg for their forgiveness. Naruto, obviously a bit scared for the first time, agreed. And then, time began to pass by. Everything was going smoothly until Team 7 needed help, and Team Kushina was sent. Once arriving there, thanks to Hinata's Byakugan, they were able to see what was going to happen. Naruto, realizing Kakashi, who was like an older brother, was about to be killed, instantly blitzed and disappeared. Next thing he saw was his fist connecting to the face of the one who was casting the technique, Zabuza Momochi. With a single punch, Zabuza bounced like a basketball off a tree and was grabbed by Naruto and slammed onto the ground, causing cracks to appear. The Senbon needles were thrown at him by the ice user. Naruto literally built an ice wall with a single swipe of his hand, and then, using his Tensegon, he released huge bursts of chakra energy in a focused beam, breaking through his ice dome and literally disintegrating the man that was standing there, killing them both brutally. Watching this from the shadow was Gato as well as his goons, and both of the parties began to shit bricks. Are we gonna face this monster? He literally turned them into ash. Where do you think you're going? As they tried to run away, Naruto said, appearing behind them. As Naruto, with a single hand motion, formed a fist, Chibaku Tensei, crushing technique. And with that being said, a small earth itself ripped apart and formed a boulder that began to shrink until it turned into a pebble, which Naruto picked up and threw into the ocean. Gato and all his pests and goons were done. Naruto arrived and saw that his mother and the rest were there. Where were you, Naruto? Oh, cleaning out some trash, nothing else. How are you all doing? We were doing just fine. That's Sasuke, who was now injured from head to toe with sunburns. Jeez, look at yourself, Sasuke. You look like you have been skewered. Shut it, Uzumaki. I don't want to hear this from you. She is not right, Sasuke, said Ino. I mean, you are brooding and all that, I get that, but still, shut up, Ino Baka. Don't you dare insult Sasuke-kun. He's much more mature and much more awesome than your dumb Naruto. Nice to see you too, Sakura. At least you're not injured, said Naruto, sighing and slumping his shoulders down, until he felt a hand on his back. You did great, Naruto. Thank you. It was Kakashi. As Naruto smiled, no need to mention it. I'm always here. And after them being saved, they all returned back to Konoha. And Kushina informed them of the Chunin exams that were going to happen there. Mito and Hinata were a bit scared, but Naruto was interested, and Naruto motivated them up, and so they joined in. After a week or so, Naruto saw that the grandson of the third, who was like a little brother to him as well, took his scroll and ran away, trying to prank Naruto. Naruto, obviously knowing the game, began to chase him until he saw that he was bumped into someone and he was picked up by the someone. Excuse me, I apologize on his behalf. Can you let the boy go? He didn't mean any ill will. He was just running away from me. We were kind of playing. You think I will let him go that easily? I think you should. As Naruto released his killer intent, so much so that even Gaara fell down from the tree he was sitting on and was afraid. Mother is afraid of you. I'm scared. I want to go home. Seeing Gaara like this, so scared of the boy that was standing in front of them that looked now menacing, both Kankuro and Temari made their best decision of dropping the boy and apologizing before leaving. Jeez, Nissan, that was awesome! How did you do that? Not now, Konohamaru. But... I said not now, Konohamaru. How about you go home? I'll teach you some techniques next time, okay? You better. Of course I will. You better believe it. And with that, Konohamaru left, while Naruto stood there watching them retreat. He is a part of Shinju. Interesting. Naruto, for the first time, arrived back home. He was already confused because the Kyuubi he had earlier defeated, as now he thought about it, was a part of Shinju. And there were more. So he sat down. Seeing Naruto sitting down, Naruto asked a question to his parents that he has never asked before. It may sound dumb, but I have a question to ask to you. No question is dumb, son. Why do I sensed what I sensed back in the Kyuubi in a boy that appeared? That must be a Jinchuriki, Naruto. A Jinchuriki? Yes, Jinchuriki is someone who has a Biju within them. A Biju? Yes, the 9 tails Bijus, from 1 to 9. They were made by the sage of the 6th path, son of the rabbit goddess. That is all I am aware of. Rabbit goddess. Why are you in deep thought, Naruto? Nothing. There is something that I have to think about and clear myself, I guess. What? I might need to read a few books. Do you have any on this topic? Interested in history, I see. Yeah, of course I am. So Minato brought in some books. Naruto, obviously with his speed, was able to whiz through them in his room, and then, using his abilities, appeared before his mother, who was chained. You're here again. How did you find me? It's not that hard when the moon shines brightly on you each and every night with your chakra in it. Now I know where you are hidden, mother. Hidden. I was sealed here by your 2 brothers. My brothers? Brothers from another father and me. Your stepbrothers. Half-brothers. Omura and Hagoromo Otsutsuki. both of whom went against my will and split Shinju into 9 parts. Shinju. So that is why Zetsu needed me. Yes, because he needed your help to gather all the 9 Bijus so you could free me. I am willing to free you. Really? Said Kaguya looking up at him. But don't you ever think that I would consider you a mother. Or anything. I want you to stay away from me. Take Zetsu away. Leave my family and me alone. I understand. Said Kaguya, heartbroken and feeling guilty because she knew what she had done to Naruto before. And there was no thing she could do now that would mend what was broken between them. Good. As Naruto made a hand motion as the third eye activated. With a single vibration, the seals and chains that held her shattered, and Kaguya was freed. Leave now. Can I at least? No. You lost that right. You left me back then. Have a happy life, because I sure am now. And with that, Naruto left. Kaguya, she arrived at Earth, only to grab Zetsu. How did you? Naruto freed me. He came here for some help, and I did give him some information about the Moonlight Plan. What? He freed me. In exchange, I don't have to deal with this world. But what about your chakra? I can't go against him. The seal that my sons used was unbreakable even by the strongest of the Otsutsukis. That is why I was chained there. But I thought you were weak. I had regained my chakra. But I was weak enough, not strong enough to break through it. Naruto with a single hand gesture did. He is not to be pushed and fight against. We are to leave now, Zetsu. But what about the leave it as it is, take the Garumazo with us? We're done. And so the two of them left. But as soon as they did, unbeknownst to Zetsu, who was busy trying to contact the other Otsutsuki clan, he had made a connection that he forgot to close. And following that signal, Ishiki, Momoshiki, and Kishiki, the last remaining of the Otsutsuki clan, who, following their coup against their own god, have taken its power alongside killing the rest of the clan. Are you sure the signal was from here? Yes, Kaguya's distress signal was from here. I know my wife's signal. Are you sure that even she is your wife anymore? Brother, said Momoshiki, as Kishiki laughed and chuckled. Both of you need to know your place. Remember, I can still consume you. After all, I am the strongest. Of course you are. You are the one who led the coup. After hearing enough about your son. As soon as they arrived near the earth, Naruto, who was busy with the Chunin exams and have dealt with the second part already, stopped. Nissan. Naruto made a clone. Go on with him. Continue onwards. I have something else to deal with. Naruto dispersed and appeared in space amongst them. Seeing him, Ishiki, Momoshiki, and Kishiki were shocked. How did you break free from your prison? Son, don't you dare call me that, Ishiki. After what you have done, you don't deserve to be my father. You never deserved to be my son, Yuvi. As, using his dojutsu, he tried to push Naruto away or seal him within the containment box, but both of them shattered. As Ishiki's eyebrow rose, how? As Naruto revealed the third eye, after revealing his first two. You. How do you possess these dojutsus? As Naruto's Tenseigan began to glow and form the new Jogan. Impossible! How do you possess the eyes of the gods? Because I am one. As Naruto literally opened his palms, as both Momoshiki and Ishiki arrived there, turned into chakra fruit and were absorbed forcefully by Naruto. Now let's even the odds, father. It's time I put you in your place. Naruto and Ishiki went all out. It was a fight against two strengths that could shake the universe. Naruto, the council of them, was watching this. Are you sure we are not to intervene, Allseer? What you're about to witness? No, because Naruto is strong enough. The only thing that is holding him back is his fear of his father. Ishiki was beating Naruto, but Naruto, whenever fought back, was enough to cause pain and damage to Ishiki. You were always worthless, said Ishiki, grabbing Naruto by the hair and punching him across the face, sending him flying into the next planet. As he appeared on top of him, stomping him on the chest. Always useless. Do you know how shame I felt when I had you? I was the most happiest man, but you turned my happiness into sourness. You are a disgrace. As Naruto, finally letting his rage play out, used the Obsidian Rinnegan to use the Susanoo, a huge titan that literally shot chains and grabbed onto tightly Ishiki until Ishiki was split into pieces, and Naruto, using his powers, was able to create a time-space prison for his father while in pieces alive. You will forever feel the pain like I did. You will forever be sealed and forgotten, Ishiki Otsutsuki. Wait, no, don't do this, son. And once the portal closed, Ishiki's pleas and cries fell on deaf ears. Naruto sensed toward the others. There was none left aside from his mother, who was watching this from afar. She arrived near him. As Naruto stood still, you did it. You defeated him. Of course I did. I told you, didn't I? I'm not the same weak kid you left and tortured. I didn't torture you. Your words did. He did it both physically and emotionally. Now he will forever feel the pain that I did. So sorry, son. Your sorry means nothing to me. You're not my mother. My mother is down there. The only woman I can see as one. And so, Naruto began to return, as Kaguya was left there wiping her tears for good. As soon as he arrived near the earth, the council of Naruto appeared. You guys. I thought you guys said you would help me. Did you need our help? You needed to overcome his fear. You did in the midst of the battle. You sealed him away with a little bit of use of your power, which tells you how strong you are. You were stronger than us, the whole council combined. And that is why we're offering you a seat at the council. I don't want to join the council, because I'm already a part of it, like the others, the Ramen, Naruto, and Yamanaka. You want to be a member but not a council member? Yes. You know you can... I know. But I just don't want to use this power for... well... anyone's sake. It is only for protection of my family, and that is all I ever use it for. As the others wanted to say, but Prime and the Allseer smiled. We know. We made the right decision. No, you made the right decision. Said Prime, looking towards the Allseer, whose eyes widened. Because you were the one who found him and brought him to us. You're welcome, Dad, in time. Keep that. You are now a member of the council of Naruto's. Even though you are just a minor member, you're still regarded as an S-class member and will be respected as such. I will earn my respect. I know you will. Take care of yourself, Naruto, and your reality. We'll be in touch. I will. And so the council left, and Naruto? He was happy, and smiling and returned back. Ona crush was about to happen, but seeing Naruto who was there, he stopped it. Katsuki? Well, they did not even have the Karamasu. They tried to locate it, but they couldn't find it, and neither did they find Zetsu, who left a letter revealing the truth to them, which shook them to the core, ending their mission before it even began. In the end, Katsuki dispersed. Elemental Nation, although not perfect, was still at peace because Konoha had the most strongest being walking amongst them, and because of that, they couldn't do anything about that. As for Naruto, he, now at the age of 22, was allowed to marry both Mito Ino, and Hinata, and moved into a bigger home with his family, alongside his parents, who he vowed that he would protect and kept close all his life. Naruto's life was about to begin and was about to turn on a new page of chapter. As this is it where I will be leaving this movie off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my other two channels as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.